think the way of nature is everywhere, manifesting, but when our mind is busy, we cannot detect. So be conscious of unconscious. That's a paradox. And if I want to talk about unconscious, I have to use the word and logic. And even if I can, it may not communicate what is in unconscious. And the power, work of unconscious directly. So it only depends on the experience of it. No matter how many books and videos, speeches are given, there is this barrier because of the way our mind has developed to use words and logic. But when the wisdom and compassion comes, and when the receiver is ready whether in writing or picture or movement or imagination, unknown way to bridge the gap can take place. That's a miracle. But it's probably meant to be so. It may not be miracle in the sense that our mind is created at the core based upon the way of nature, so that mind was developed. And within the mind, ego was developed as a way to use words and logic in certain manner, even if it's far off from underlining process of how the nature is prevailing. So task as a human is still find the way to bridge the gap instead of ego or the mind to play the game on its own without consideration or connection to the root. Yes, we are already have eaten the fruit of knowledge. How do we reconnect? We have to go back to the Garden of Eden and start again. So the words and logic can have a representation like wisdom and compassion in its use. If not, it's just that. And that maybe just okay. unfortunate, but they seem to exist in us, as if to remind that don't forget to connect to the root, even if it's unconscious. The baby is born at the state of unconscious without the brain and mind developed. So it's like a tree growing, taking the words and logic to put in some form, different experiences, different configuration. And as a symptom of how this happens, maybe it's natural to have the pain when we are off the nature's way. But we don't know it. We just find it. It's painful. And the whole human civilization may have to be gone to start again if it's not wise and compassionate enough. I can think of AI can have that potential extension of our brain. If we lose connection to the root, listen to your heart and body, unconscious, the ego will take over. And that ego is a new species to go beyond the way of nature. Hope we find the way to connect to the root, unconscious, the way of nature, and may all beings be happy. That voice is somewhere all the time. If we reconnect. To that. And that's, I think, how the nature has given us the task, a challenge, to see how we play the game. And the game, you can say, is set by the God or the nature's way. So we want to know how the game is set, to know how to play the game in the correct way. It's a continuous task. Is it worth it? It is to be answered by each person. And the sign that we may be in the right track, hopefully, is to appreciate what we've got, the root. So let's see how we play the game. Pain is the indicator how we are playing the game. To go beyond the pain, necessary for the growth.